Hey guys, NaturallyNellzy here today with a brush review, and today we are going to be reviewing Artis brushes. These brushes were actually designed by Mackie Wakesmith, who was a senior executive of MAC Cosmetics but retired and came up with these awesome brushes. Now I will start off with showing you guys exactly what the brushes look like. The collection that these are a part of is the Elite collection with the mirror finish. So first off the bat, you can definitely see that this is a different design. It looks more so like a hairbrush or more so of a toothbrush. So that is the first thing that stood out to me. And you can see how the hairs are in the brushes are a lot of hairs. And of course there is the mirror finish it has, and this oval kind of design with a rubber grip here as well. Each brush has the name here on the handle, and it lets you know exactly which one it is. This brush that I'm currently holding is the Elite Oval 8 brush, and this is the one that is my favorite. I love this one. Now if you guys can look closely at the brush, you can see that the bristles are very close and compact together. Now these were created with a CosmeFibre technology, and that basically means that these do not contain any animal parts, animal hairs, anything like that. Of course, with that going into design, that means that you're not going to find any streaks, you're not going to find any patches, and your makeup is going to go on smooth and effortless. Earlier, the bristles on this brush are very tightly compacted, so each of them has at least 5 to 10 more bristles than the average brush so that it can pick up your makeup. And most of the times when I usually use my brushes, I do see that a lot of product is going to waste, but these are formulated so that when you are applying your makeup, it's just going to pick up just enough of what you need so that you can get a really even and smooth finish. And you can something else that I loved about these brushes that went into the creation of them was how you actually utilize the brush. Most of the time you're used to your brushes being something that you have to use like this or like this, but since it is with a design that is more so like a toothbrush or a hairbrush, you have more precision when you actually are applying your makeup. And it makes it more accessible to the different creases and different areas that you may want to pay close attention to. Another plus for me is that it basically lets me do my makeup in half the time. Usually with my traditional brushes, I would really have to try and get all the streaks and everything out to give a flawless finish. But with this particular brush, for one, the size of it is a lot bigger, so you are able to cover way more on your skin. And of course, since it doesn't pick up as much product, it's going to give you a nice and even finish. And if I can do my makeup in half the time and cut it down with using these brushes, that's always a plus in my life. So something else that stands out to me when I'm going to make a purchase is the way that the item I'm looking at is packaged, and these brushes have a very nice packaging. Hopefully you guys can see that with the glare, but this is the packaging for the brush, and all the brushes come in a unique box that's specifically designed for it. So it's not something where you're going to get like a bunch of brushes in one set, but they all have their individual boxes, and it does come with detailed instructions on how to use the brush. There's a packaging here where it tells you exactly the title, and it shows you the brush, and it also says which one it is. The size, it just says Artis in kind of like transparent letters. It just shows like a motto as far as where you would use this brush and how it would best be used and all of that. So I'll just tell you guys about my experience with using the brushes. So the first thing that I use would be this one right here. And this one is the Near One brush. This one first because this one is good for like if you're doing any type of eyebrows or anything like that. It's sleek kind of design to it, and then it has the name there, so you guys can see that the name. And you guys can see this one is very sleek. This one's really good if you're doing like eyeliner, if you want to define your brow, if you want to have a precise type of eyeshadow, like if you want to cut your crease, anything like that, special effect lines, edges, anything like that, this brush is really good for it. Now the main thing that I loved when I was doing my eyebrows with this is that I don't know what it is, but for some reason it gave me like that really kind of, you know, gradient kind of eyebrow look. What it did, I just went ahead and went like this. I'll show you guys the clip. And then getting towards the middle portion of my eyebrows, it was able to let me get that really nice, you know, light to dark kind of look with the eyebrows, and it made it look very natural. So I think it's definitely the shape of the brush. I think this is going to be great once I actually do use it for any type of eyeshadow or anything of the like such as that. Now this particular one is really good for foundation, eyeshadow, blush, concealer, finishing powder, shimmer, bronzer, and also for skincare. So if you do want to, you know, maybe use one of your lotions or your serum, you can use this brush for that. So that's really good. Applying this in, it just went on so well. And just to see how good it was going to be, I did my foundation routine a little bit different, where I just placed little specks all over my face. And just using this was just so easy, and it was so quick to just, you know, get everything in, as opposed to really having to blend out all the streaks that I normally would get from my traditional brushes. So I love this one mainly because it just covers so much of your face so much quicker, and for like those places in between like your nose and everything, I'll show you guys exactly how my skin looks. It looks so good. Like if I didn't have on the shimmer and everything else, you guys probably wouldn't be able to tell that I had on makeup. So it just made my whole entire look just look so much better. So I have to say I really like this one. Like I think this one has to be like my absolute favorite next to the eyebrow one. Love this one. So this particular one is good for eyeshadow, foundation, concealer, blush, finishing powder, bronzing effects, and skincare as well. So I did use this one for my concealer, and all I did was just go in with my highlighter crayon, and I just went ahead and just, you know, buffed all of that in. You really nice finish. Usually sometimes what I notice is with my foundation brush, the traditional brushes I use, I think they're pony hair, it does give me like that really streaky appearance, and in one of my videos the highlighter was just way too bright because it wasn't blended in. But with this one, I love it. Most of the time when, you know, sometimes you see makeup tutorials, sometimes the concealer or the highlight is way too bright. But with this particular brush, it looks like, you know, it was just one particular foundation. But of course, I did use that concealer, and then the natural light is just bouncing off the face, and everything is just looking really nice. So I'm sorry, but these brushes get a 10 out of 10 for me. I absolutely love them, and the fact that they have so many different uses is a really good aspect to them. So it definitely makes you feel like, you know, they have multiple uses. Your overall application of your makeup is going to look really nice. You're going to save product, being that it does not take up a lot of product and soak into the brush, and the outcome is totally worth it. So yeah, I have to say I really like these brushes. If you guys are interested in where you can pick them up, definitely check out artisbrush.com. I will leave all the information down below so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you guys think of the brushes. Do you like the whole modern design of them? Would you be interested in trying them out? So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and of course I will see you all in the next video.